What's up, Walking Dead friends and family? It's Brian Castrillo, and we're back with another review. This is for episode 12, Fear the Walking Dead, Sonny Boy, and this was a doozy. A lot of stuff happened in here, and we're going to talk about it. But before we go, I want you guys to stay tuned to the end of this video, because I got some fire music that you just need to hear. If you guys love new music, hip-hop, you're going to want to stay tuned to the end of this video, because... Just stay tuned. Trust me. So anyways, let's get back to the subject at hand, Fear the Walking Dead. And we're beginning the episode, and you see, beds being cut open, desks being overturned, and they're finding all these walkies that are hidden places. And Howard's basically taking who he believes these people that are taking them and hiding them, and basically throwing them over the side of the roof. This was Victor Strand's move, just to kind of basically set the tone and show that they are not messing around. And Howard's just killing these people left and right. And of course, you see John Dorie talking with June and saying how he's not comfortable with this, and he needs to talk to Victor and basically tell him his ideas of how he thinks things should be running. And June is not agreeing with him, basically. So he's going to do this on his own. And so he goes up to Victor, and he basically says, I want to talk to you, tell you about my ideas. And this was after a guard came in on June and John Dorie Sr. and basically said, we found another walkie. And this one was in Howard's room. And so, of course, that's when John Dorie goes to Victor and tells him this. And they basically take Howard, and they're getting ready to throw him over the side of the roof. But Howard's like begging for his life. He's like, no, I was set up. And so, Victor lets him off. And he goes, and he basically says, because, baby Mo is missing. And he tells Howard that if you want to make it up to me, find out where this baby is. And then after he goes, he basically tells John Dorie Sr. to go look for it too, because he feels that because he has basically accepted John Dorie as his right-hand man. And there was an interesting conversation because John goes into the office of Howard as he's, taking a drink of alcohol for the whiskey that he had. And he's kind of questioning him. And the big thing that he brings up is he sees his family. He's like, where's his family? And he's going on about legacy. This whole episode was about legacy. Victor was getting to legacy. Howard was, but he thought his family was still out there, his wife and his son. And that's why he was doing everything. And, John's like, do you believe that these people you killed is going to help your legacy? And he's like, well, if it gets me to the end point, basically where his family is, then it was all worth it, because basically he's trying to figure out where his family is. And we learned that she left him like right before the apocalypse started. And it all had to do with a situation with history, and but anyways, he asked, after asking Howard how, about that legacy, he kind of goes into the story of this background. And like I said, it's all about his family, getting his family back. And we're kind of learning a little bit about Howard's background, why he's doing what he's doing. So then we see John, and he's interviewing, various people. He goes into June, and he's kind of questioning her, like, was it you? And June's basically trying to keep quiet. Saying the less you know, the better. And John's, figuring out that June is the one that took baby Mo. And he looks back, and being the detective as he is, he knows it's on the back of her boot that she's leaving like these wet footprints. And of course he's a detective, so immediately jumps into his mind. And they end up coming down to where June's, killing these walkers. They got the radiation burns all over his face of the walkers, and she's killing him. And basically, he catches her in the act and learns that she was the one doing it. He has the proof. And then after the water starts coming in, and it throws the gate that was holding them back against June, and she's trapped. And they're basically frantically, killing a couple of them, but they end up getting trapped, and she shows him where Baby Mo is, and they're kind of arguing back and forth. Basically, she's saying, you know, we have to go down this aisleway. You go there, and I'll help you get through. She's basically trying to convince him, but John is not having it because he's talking about his legacy, because Sonny Boy refers to a song that he used to sing to his son, John Dorie Jr., but he was never there for his son. And one of the issues was the legacy that he left with the Teddy issue. When he was looking for the serial killer Teddy, one of the things he did is, as we know, is he planted that evidence to convict him. And he's talking about he did the right thing for the wrong reasons, the wrong thing for the right reasons. But it affected how he was a detective, how he lived his life, and he ended up leaving his son. And he doesn't want, Baby Mo. He is going to make sure that Baby Mo is safe. And he reveals that he had some radiation burns, like on his stomach, and he doesn't have much long to live. So he wants to make sure that Baby Mo is taken care of. Then we see Howard come in. He's like, I got you, ha, ha, ha. And this is the moment. And he goes to Victor, and this was an interesting part, because he says to Victor, he's like, see, I told you I would get Baby Mo. And he's like, no, you didn't find him. He found him, referring to John Dorie Sr. But Victor is, catching on to things. And so they eventually come up to the tower, and he has John Dorie Sr. throw Howard over the roof. Howard didn't want to, John Dorie Sr., played by Keith Carradine, who was absolutely amazing in this episode, and since he's been on, ends up throwing Howard over the side of the roof. And, excuse me, but, and he has John basically kill Howard. And, Howard's pleading, like, remember everything. I've been there since day one. And one of the things he says to John as he kills him, he's like, and he quotes John Dorie Sr. One of the things he said, he's like, you're only as good as your partner. And in my opinion, it was that moment that John Dorie Sr. realized that, that Victor Strand is far too gone, and he will do anything, and he has no respect for life. He is gone. There is no, and it goes back to a moment where Victor's, talking to him, and he's having a drink, and he turns the music up real loud, and John, and in this moment is kind of where I was disappointed in John Dorie Sr. for a moment, because Victor is basically telling him about his visions, and then he talks about, so you really had no intention of listening to my ideas anyways, and Victor's basically saying, I had some ideas of my own. And Victor, turns his back because I guess he trusted him, but it was that moment that John realized that June was right, and he hits him on the back of the head with the gun. Why he didn't just kill him at that point? Now, granted, he couldn't do it with the gun. Other people would have been notified. You could have stabbed him, got him out, whatever. But irregardless, John Dorie's legacy is he wanted to prove that he was a good man. He wanted to make up for what he did. So they basically took Baby Mo, and he got all this, I forget what, this old military gear. Absolutely. I love the history that was going in through here, and he wears this and protects Baby Mo, and he meets up, he's, June's there, we got Grace, and they're walking through, and he gets, Baby Mo through, but we learn as he reaches with Morgan that he was bit. And now granted, he had the poisoning, and so he was going to die anyways, but, that was his legacy. His legacy was helping Baby Mo go on, and that he was there and helped this child where he could not be there for his own. So he just wanted to do one, and that for him to just push through those walkers with just a little bit of old military armor, that took a lot of balls, but he did it. And then, of course, Howard, played by Omid Abtahi. I hope I'm saying it right, but another brilliant actor. Him and Keith Carradine were amazing, and I was sad to see both these characters go. Two absolutely brilliant performances throughout the series. Now, this episode actually had me thinking of Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader in two moments. There's a moment where, you know, John Dorie Sr. is questioning Howard in his office, and you hear him, like, Howard basically kind of complaining, and in that voice, just for whatever reason, it brought up Anakin Skywalker whining when he could not get to his family, you know, or he thought everyone was against him, but that it just brought me to that moment. And one thing that we also learned is that Victor told John Dorie Sr. before, you know, this all happened, that Howard's family was already dead, so they were never coming back, and he just never told him, because that's how you get someone to, you know, work hard for you, is just to give them something to look for it. So he basically lied to him, and this is why John Dorie Sr. realized this, and he hit him on the back of the head and did that. And then there was another moment right at the end, as Victor sees, Victor is watching, and then Wes is there. So Wes is there now, and because Wes calls him up, and they see him going through, and he says, you know, that he doesn't have anybody to be his right-hand man. And Wes is like, well, are you looking for someone? And immediately I'm thinking Darth Vader, and that classic scene, you don't know the power of the dark side. And I'm thinking Victor basically telling Wes, you know, I'm thinking like how Victor thinks everything is so grand, and that he's basically going to be, you know, filling in for that right-hand man spot. So I just thought of Darth Vader for whatever reason. But yeah, so what did you guys think of this episode? Now this one thing before I get in, I want to talk about June, because she has lost John Dorie Jr., John Dorie Sr., and of course, Charlie is sick from radiation poisoning. But I have a video that I'm going to be doing on that, as far as, you know, her being sick and what that could mean and what might be happening. I have a little thought about that going forward, and that's going to be in my next video, which I'm probably going to either work on today or tomorrow. But anyways, now it's time for the MVP. The MVP of the episode has got to go to John Dorie Sr., played by Keith Carradine. Absolutely brilliant in this episode. I'm going to be sad to see him go, as well as Howard Howard, who is played by Omid Abtahi. I apologize for that. And also Coleman Domingo was brilliant as always in this. But Keith Carradine is getting the MVP. And my shout out, this is what I was telling you about. So I just met this gentleman named Keen. He goes by Kmo. He is from Columbus, Ohio, just like me. He is a new artist. He's got some big things coming. He already has done some music. Goes by Kmo. And so he is my shout out. His link tree is definitely going to be in, the description as the video. As always, I want you to check out his link tree, check out all his music. But right now, you're going to be watching Glass House. This is featuring Young A.V.K. But Keen is the main person. He's the person I'm doing a shout out for. This is called Glass House. Check it out. I hope you like it. Let's go.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Hey, yo, bro, what's good?
Shit, man, not much. Everything straight?
Man, I need you to pull up on me real quick.
Oh, shit, what's going on?
Yeah, man, I just gotta get some shit straightened out with these dudes for real.
All right, bro, send me the ad, dog. I'm on my way.
I'll send it to you in a minute, bro.
All right, bro.
Bet.
What's good, bro? Yeah, bro. Everything straight?
Man, I just got a little fucking situation with some dudes running their lips, man, keeping my fucking name in their mouth, bro. You know I ain't messing with none of that shit, dog. Let me get this shit in real quick.
Bro, what?
You know what I'm saying, bro? We gotta get this shit real quick.
Nah, bro, hold on. Just come with me, man, 'cause I already know this shit.
Smoke and flooded the airspace. I needed something to cope, but limited thoughts was flooding my headspace. And all that I know is I'm trying to get to the dough, this shit like a leg race. Usain with the leg moves, all the shit on my shoulder was dead weight. I just need to get my head straight. Back up before I get pissed off. I'm not the one for the shit talk, but do not come test me, cause that'll just only result in niggas getting sent off in another direction with needed attention and whole face needing rinsed off. See, I need me something to lift off. See, I got the fire, it's good for your lungs, and they say music a drug, so hand me that Bluetooth, put this shit on your tongue. Yeah, I be serving the fiends, my voice is a deuce. I do not need a gun, I'm getting high off the vibes. I need me a new roof, bitch, I'm hot as the sun. I use truth to provide to the slums. I get the chick and divide up the sum. We getting money or not, I'm a lovable guy. It's probably abundance of people that want me to stop. I'm getting this shit off the muscle, but like a bubble, they don't want me to pop. I be up through the night, I need me some sleep. It's like I be running the clock. I'm cooking this shit for the fiends, the chemists, they probably gon' jump with the pot. If you wanna reach and get you a peek, you probably gon' jump cause it's hot. EP coming soon, it's done, I'm really just cleaning it up like a mop. This shit is a mood, yeah, we on the move, no, we never peak at the top. It's probably gon' overflow, get you a fix of this shit, and I hope you don't overdose. I'm about to wake niggas up, they been sleeping on me, yeah, these niggas been comatose. I smell the feet on your breath, yeah, these niggas is freaking, bro, let the aroma flow. I'm really different, I'm really just telling the truth, I'm a whole different chromosome. I've been in the stew for too long, I need me a break for a minute, I'm going home. Matter of fact, bitch, I'm back in this bitch, and we been, but don't break for a minute, been going strong. I've been in my zone, not even been watching my anime, not even on the phone. I need me a clone, I swear I be working while niggas be breaking like broken bones. I'm not the one for the throwing stones.
With my middle fingers up like fuck the world. Chopper popping, make a fucking body twirl like a ballerina. I'm the rapping reaper with a scythe on this mic. You get fucking ethered, eat the beat up, bitch. I need a second serving murder tracks on the daily. My pen be working. I can charge about 30 per word and serve it to these rappers who can barely write a verses versus me, low bitch. I verbally rap you up, turn this bitch to a session and smoke out the whole fucking room like I still ain't had enough. Remember my pad is tough, let us gatler, bruh. Fuck round with me, bitch, and I'm a whack it cunt for acting tough. So bitch, you better back it up. Anyways, bro, you whack as fuck, so let me chill. Came through with a little skill and a lot of passion for rapping. Now look at me murdering every trap, bitch. So much practice put into the fucking craft. Nowhere could back out now, it's not happening. Laughing at people who think my music trash. You a goddamn lie who you don't like rap, man. I'm saying stop playing with a legend in the making. I'm the best about my state and we ain't finna debate it. I'm about one verse away from dropping a nuke bomb. The flow ain't hot, my dog is lukewarm. Too raw for you to bite for my new songs. Too ill, let a boy get straight out of Wuhan. New sauce shipping won't catch me slipping. I'm too gone, hitting this marijuana to my system. I spit bars with it, I'm finna take off in it, and you ain't finna stop me. The fuck you thinking? I'ma do this till my last breath and that's it. But I ain't finna back out, I can't go half in. Gotta give it 100% and nothing exists. And I can do whatever to better my life in this bitch. And usually the people hating can't do nothing like this. Till I hop on my dick, bitch, I ain't playing by shit. Let it blow like I just made a wish. That every shot that I shoot from this motherfucker really gon' hit. Look, in the glass house, staring through the pain. Smoking on the L, just get me through the pain. Pussy wanna talk, but he ain't been through what I've been through. So how you gon' speak on my name? Serious, man, so delirious. Always asking questions like, why you man curious? Sounding like a cop boy, up boy, don't get shot, boy. Pop, dingo top, you get dropped right off, boy. Top boy like Ashley in the backseat. Smoking reefer with my G's, don't at me. It's mad if you want beef, if your girl did the fancy. You should've had known how to act, G. Man, I'm so fucking dope, like coke to the nose. Me, you know I'm finna flow with me rapping. I just murdered the track and so many flows. There's no point to continue this rap sheet.
Yeah, man, like I was saying before, bro, like dudes just be talking, man. Like don't even be meaning it for real. So what I would say to you is just don't even stoop down to that type of energy, bro. Just make sure your energy's straight, you feel me? And just keep it pushing, you know what I mean?
You're basically saying that I should let these motherfuckers speak on my name, talk shit about me, you know? Like,
look, bro, I ain't saying nothing like that, but out here, bro, how shit is nowadays, fucking with these dudes, they egos is out of attack. So like saying something back, you know what I'm saying, you gonna end up getting hurt, getting shot, getting killed, bro. Cause niggas can't receive what they get out, you know what I'm saying, what they put out. You feel me? So just make sure your energy's straight, bro. You don't even gotta stoop down to that shit, man. You feel me?
I feel that, man. I feel that.
My God. Yeah, we need you, man.